What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. This one, as you can see by the title, that we are talking about facts. And the only reason why I decided to talk about facts is because how many genders are there in the whole entire world? I'll let you think about that. So there are only two genders in the whole entire world. Well, actually, there's multiple, but if there is multiple and you can identify as whatever you want or whatever you can, how is that going to help in 1,000 years or even in 100 years starting from now? How is that going to help you when you're in your grave 6 feet underground in a grave, and archaeologists come and dig us up, open up our coffins, and then you say that you identify as a woman when you look like a male. You identify as a female when you look like a male. You cannot back yourself up no matter what. You cannot back yourself up. If you identify as a female, if you identify as a male, but you look like a female, you're not there to identify yourself. You are not there to back it up. You are not there to argue the point. You are not there to argue the point on what you actually are, because there's only two genders in the whole entire world. You cannot ever back up your. You cannot back up your fucking. You cannot back up your point. So if I look like a male, but I identified as a female, they're gonna say that I look like a male because I have the male parts. No matter what, people need to learn that in 100 years or even 1,000 years, where people, when archaeologists come and dig us up, open up our graves, you identify as the person that you are in your grave 6 feet below, 12 feet below. You identify as that person. You identify as that Pacific person. Well, not Pacific person, but you identify as that one thing that you were born to be, but you weren't allowed to change. Think about it. In the whole entire world, there's only two genders in the whole entire world. But put this into play as well, and say that in 1,000 or 100 years you're going to identify as the same exact thing that you are. If you identify as a female but you look like a male, vice versa, they're gonna put you down to be looking like that same exact person. And another fact is, if a person offered you specifically a well, that hurt. If a person specifically offered you $10,000, would you accept it? I'm saying yes. I'm talking if someone offered you $10,000 would you take it? Would you be grateful? Would you be very thankful? Would you be very appreciative? But the only catch is that you don't get to wake up tomorrow. You don't get to wake up the next morning. How does that put you? Where does that put you? Because wake up every morning with a smile on your face and say that your life is more valuable and precious, more than money. Also, if money wasn't a problem, what would you guys stick in that little bit of land beside E Block? What would you stick there? Where it has that green power box. What would you stick there? I'd say like a Peach Grove Dome, something just with the roof, good for wet lunchtimes and not only resorting to the library and hall. But like, let's just talk facts. There's only two genders in the world. You can identify as whatever you want. You can identify as a dog. Apparently, you can identify as a shopping bag. Who in the right mind would identify as a shopping bag? I don't understand. Yeah, but so I'm googling some facts right now, and I'm gonna see what facts there is to talk about. So, fun facts and trivia. It is impossible for a person to lick their elbow. It is. I've tried it before. I just wanted to try it again. A crocodile cannot stick out its tongue. A shrimp's hide its in its head. It is physically impossible for pigs to look up in the sky. The sixth sick sheep sick is. Cat urine glows under a black light. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. The average person's left hand does 56 of the typing when using the proper precision of the hands on the keyboard. Hunting and picking doesn't count. I don't know what hunting and picking is. Sharks only knowing fish they can blink with two eyes. The longest syllable is in the English language scrunched and strengthened. I'm meant to remember the Peach family. Los Angeles' full name is El Poblio de Nuestra Senora La Reina de los Santos de Pocinyaluca. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear. Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. In many advertisements, the time displayed on a watch is 10:10. A dime has, I think we've covered some of these facts before. And honey doesn't go off. Cows have BFFs. Flamingos are pink because of their diet. Cats don't have equal amount of pads on their paw. There's a country which has more pyramids than Egypt. Yes, there is. The largest snowflake was bigger than the most pizzas. Don't blow your nose in Japan. Why can't you blow your nose in Japan? 100 what the F facts. There is a McDonald's on every continent except Antarctica. There's a McDonald's on every continent except Antarctica. Yeah, of course. The world's termites outweigh the world's humans about 10 to 1. Sliced bread was invented after a year after the invention of TV. Japanese square watermelons uneatable. Canned baked beans aren't baked but stewed. So why did I just call them stewed beans? Sounds weird. Animals there don't have belly buttons. So that's like us. We don't lay eggs. I lied. Mr. Potato Head was the first on TV. Bond therapy is the physiological disorder in which patients believe they are a cow. Camels have 3 eyelids. There is a McDonald's on every continent. I just read that. Mosquitoes are attracted to people who ate bananas. In South Korea, there is an emergency number to report suspected spies. It's 113. Call that number for spies. Cats can have more than 100 vocalizations. Sonic the Hedgehog's full name is Oglerville Morris Hedgehog. The world's most toilet paper sold in France is pink. The Hawaiian alphabet only has 12 letters. The human nose can remember 50,000 different scents. Children tend to grow faster in the spring. Sliced bread was invented a year after the invention of TV. If you keep a goldfish in a dark room, it will eventually turn white. I do not believe that. Bullfrogs do not sleep. A snail breathes through its foot. They don't have feet, but okay. Fish cough, that's bullshit. It took the creator of the Rubik's Cube 1 month to solve the cube after he created it, okay? An ant's sense of smell is stronger than a dog's. It's crazy. Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. The stripes are like fingerprints. Not 2 tigers have the same pattern. Elephants are the only mammal that can't jump because they're too fat. Alligators that have manatees the right of way if they are swimming near each other. Despite its hump, camels have straight spines. Sunsets on Mars are blue. Yes, they are. Sunsets on Mars are blue. It's just that the sunsets are red in Mars. Sunsets are blue. And the rest is red. I don't like it that way. Trying to figure out some new ways how to put my microphone. Digging a hole to China is actually possible if you start in Argentina. Mosquitoes have 47 teeth. A quarter of the bones in your body are in your feet. Brainwaves can be used to power an electric train. The Boston Marathon don't allow women runners until 1972. Pigs can get sunburned. A one-day weather forecast requires about 10 million math calculations. It's crazy. Bluetooth technology was named after a 10th century king, King Harald Bluetooth. Gormson, he united Denmark and Norway, just like the technology united computers and cell phones. Hart Island is the final burial place for over 1 million of New York City's unclaimed bodies. There's a river called Big Ugly Creek in West Virginia. You share your birthday with at least 9 million other people in the world. No piece of A4 paper can be folded more than 7 times. It's facts. In Slovakia, they have Christmas carp that live in the bathtub for a few days before they are eaten. What a carp. That's a fish. There are 119 grooves on a quarter. The state of Ohio gives out different colored license plates for those with a DUI code. Oh, that's cool. People don't sneeze in their sleep due to their brain shutting down the reflex. That's facts. People don't yawn in their sleep, but apparently people sleep. But apparently people don't sneeze in their sleep. People don't yawn in their sleep, but apparently people talk in their sleep. I don't understand. Well, I mean, I used to. Alaska has more caribou than people. We'll go until 50. Well, maybe 52. 52 is the last one. 52 is the last one. Because there's 100, but 52 is the last one. Oysters can change from one gender to another, and yeah, it's crazy. Oysters can change from a male to a female, and then from a male to a female, and then from a female to a male again. Dead people can get goosebumps. I don't understand that unless they're really, really cold. The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. I covered that in a video. If you haven't checked that out already, go check it out. A 10-gallon that holds less than 1 gallon of liquid. The average raindrop falls at 7 miles per hour. Guy Fawkes is the reason men are called guys. So guys are called guys because of Guy Fawkes. Guys are called guys because of Guy Fawkes. So why are women called women? Why a guy? Like, if you're talking to a collective group of people, you call them guys, not just a male guy. Okay, that makes no sense to me at all. I do not make no sense off of that. I don't even know how that makes sense. Even if people could make it make sense, like, that makes no sense because even you're talking to a collective group of people. When you're talking to a collective group of people, you call them guys. You naturally call them guys. It's crazy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the bell notifications. And what I'll post. See you guys in the next one. Peace.